What up? What up, though? In the building. Back on schedule. Episode 94. 6 episodes left. 2-1-0-0 of chat and draw. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but I feel like it's needed because I'm excited. Another episode in the books right now, happening live. We've got awesome guests today. We're going to be following up on a little thing that's got some soldiers that happen to be beautiful, and if you reverse it, it's Beautiful Soldiers. Kickstarter right now. 228 backers. 4 days left to go. $12,472 gained out of the $8,000 goal. Let's get it, man. Come on, man. We got 4 more days out of here. I think we can get this up to 13,000. 1, 3. Wait. I'm so excited my hands can't work. 1 and a 3. What up, Richard? What up, J-Man? How y'all doing? We out here crack-a-lacking. We are streaming right now live across Short Fuse Media Group's Facebook page, my Twitch, and my YouTube account. And I'm Mike Watson. I completely forgot about this whole introduction thing. I'm Mike. I'm the publisher of Short Fuse Media Group, founder of Freestyle Comics, 1/3 of the Agents of the Nerdy, the most enthusiastic person in comics, aka the Superman brother, host of this show, Chat and Draw, today and all other days, while we're getting down live from my studio from Columbus, Ohio, in the basement. Yes, y'all. I'm here. And I'm excited. Did I say I was excited? Because I am. We got another guest who is returning, who is making this her regular home. She is crushing the industry right now. She's her own woman. She's independent. You remember the song Destiny's Child made? Independent Women? Something like that. That's this person right here. She's strong. She's a queen. She's got her own store, own comic book shop. She's making comic books. She's out here getting interviewed. She's everywhere. If you don't know who this person is, you just haven't been on social media. All right? That's all I'm saying. If you've even come across a Twitter or Instagram, you know who my guest is coming on. And let's stop playing games. Let's get her up here.
Here comes a new challenger.
Boom. What up, though? Lashawn Colvin in the building.
Hi. Hey, what's going on?
Not much, Lashawn. How you doing?
I am doing great. How are you?
Well, as the audience knows, I'm pretty excited. We got you back on here. I know who I'm drawing. I have no idea how I'm going to draw her. I've been completely stumped. So we're really, really about to see me work it out today. I normally have an idea in my head.
Well, can I ask who you're going to draw?
Like, who do you think I'm going to draw, Lashawn? I drew.
I'm hoping it's Tara.
You know it's Tara. You're playing games with me. You know I'm drawing, Tara. I'm playing. This is your last appearance on the show before the conclusion of your Kickstarter. I have to draw Lashawn Colvin's favorite character of the book.
Okay, I'm ready for this. I'm ready. Seriously. I am ready. Let's do it.
Before we get cracking, I know you got some announcements. I also know you got somebody else that you brought with you. She's always with you. Y'all are always together. Y'all are sisters in arms. And y'all work on books together. Y'all virtually eat together. Y'all just are always together. Even though y'all in 2 separate countries, we're about to bring out our next guest on the show.
Here comes a new challenger.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
You hear me?
In the building. What's this? Have you been on the show before, Andrea?
No, I haven't been on before.
Huh?
I said, no, I haven't been on before.
I thought you might have been on with somebody else. This is your first time being on the show. Welcome, Andrea Smith, to the damn show. Boom, 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 boom. We in the building. Hey, first off, look, I'm a compliment these ladies a lot. So get used to that shit. But I adore them. They are awesome. I'm working with them on a project for Freestyle Comics. They have graced the comic book land with several projects that they're working on. Lashawn Colvin's about to bless you with her Beautiful Soldiers in less than 4 days. That's about to go out there. And Andrea Smith, I heard you got a little something that you dropping. What's going on? What's that?
Yeah, I've been working on it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's my comic called Sanglamore. And I've just finally got enough work together that I can start promoting. And I've been promoting it for the last week, one character. Got loads more to come.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's been really good seeing people's feedback because as Lashawn knows, I was so nervous. I was like, no one's going to be interested. Maybe I should just stop it, you know? But it's been great. People have really been supportive, which has been nice.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about your project? I know you've been teardropping some stuff to us, but can you give us a little elevator tease?
Okay. Basically it's the coming of age story, good versus evil. But our story picks up at the beginning of what might be the end. And it's based on the blue flame, which is like the ultimate power source. And it's desperate because it's put so many plans in place to fight back this evil entity, but it's not worked. So it's got its last card basically, and it's got to use these three young girls. Got to throw them in the midst of a battle. For two of the characters, they're not even from the planet, and a lot of veils are revealed and things that they didn't even know, powers that they have are unlocked, and it's just it's a crazy story, but there's so many twists and turns. I could be here all night, but basically, it's a coming of age story, good against evil, and the whole point is that the evil character, he wants to infect the blue flame and use it as a weapon of mass destruction against other planets, worlds, universes, and dimensions. So it's quite drastic.
Okay, all right. So now, Miss Colvin, this has been your month. This has been your month. This has been your year. You have taken 2020 and said, COVID, you shall not hold me back. You shall not stop me. I am Lashawn Colvin. Hear me roar. Now, this Kickstarter, this Kickstarter has hit the $8,000 goal. We're almost at 13,000. I know you got some updates that you want to give us or show us. If you, I can give you screen access and you can put that up there.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, do you want to send it to me in the chat? I can put it up then.
Yeah. I'm about to send it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are almost at 13, about $500 away from 13, and I really wanted to close my Kickstarter out in the teens, like I really did. So hold on, Mike. Let me send you all of them before you show anything. Hold on.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay, where is? Okay, here it is. Here's that one, and then here is that one. Okay, that's another.
I'm gonna see what you got me over here. Look. Oh shoot! Hold up. Y'all can't see this yet. I say damn. All right.
Okay.
Now look.
So
look.
The last,
Go ahead, Lashawn.
The last time I showed the update on the 10K stretch goal, it was basically y'all called it the congratulations pinup, where my girls are basically inside of my comic book store. They're toasting a glass together. Basically, this pinup is supposed to represent everything that has happened with me, the store, the Kickstarter, the book, like a just total congratulations from my girls. And so basically, that was supposed to be a print that everybody who backed the Kickstarter will receive. And the last time I showed it, it was just in pencils and inks. So now we got the colors. However, there's a couple of edits, but it's still good enough for me to kind of show you guys the finished product.
Now look, I'm gonna tell you this right now. When I draw stuff or I look at art that I like the strange little aspects of it. The rendering of light on Tara's knees is perfect. All right. Those
Yeah.
look like full blown knee caps.
Yeah, they do. My artist, of course, is Iwan Aziz. He's my main series artist, but of course, I work with a lot of different artists on my book. But he's my go guy that I go to do everything, and then depending on how busy he is or what he's working on Beautiful Soldiers, I go to my backup artist. But the one thing about this one. The only edit that is going to change when I get the finished version is that the colors, my colorist, shout out to Donnie. Donnie is my colorist. Um, Tara's skin tone is a little darker than it normally is. So he has to go back and lighten her skin tone just a little bit. Um, as much as I love the dark skin on her, I have another dark skin girl that's supposed to take the dark skin category, and Tara is a
Hmm.
little more kind of lighter. So I didn't want people to be like, "Oh, she's light here, then she's dark here." So of course, you got to be consistent with your work.
Oh yeah,
So
for
that's
sure.
that's one of the edits that we got to go back and do is just change her skin tone a little bit.
Mhm. Okay, all right. And then you got this next one coming up.
Yeah. So
Oh nope, nope. That's mine. We
okay,
already
so
did that.
yeah, so that was wait, go back to
Go back.
yours. Yeah. So this is the 11K stretch goal, which this is the print that everybody will receive. This is done by, of course, Michael Watson. And then go to um the next one. Okay, so this is the 12K stretch goal. This is another print. Basically, it's a crossover between Cassie from my character from Beautiful Soldiers and Andrea's character, Saint Sheppy from her Saint Lamore series, because the two characters do intertwine with each other, and we thought that this would be a really nice way to basically show the togetherness of both of the characters.
All right. Okay, I like that. The action on here is pretty ridiculous, and I'm super
Yeah.
curious to know like what the hell is going on. It looks like my man is making a tornado of zombie demon face demons, um,
No,
and your
he's
girl is
not.
trying to handle it.
Well, what you mean he's making a tornado? What do you mean?
What is
Zoom
this?
in out, Mike.
I don't know, look like a little tornado under here. Oh, that's as big as it's gonna get right now. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, basically, let me tell you what's going on.
I'm
Basically, Cassie and Sheppy are backed up to a cliff. That's a cliff, like a cliff that they're on the
okay.
edge of. And Andrea in her Saint Lamore world has this beast type race called the Adosha. And in what chapter is it, Andrea? Chapter 4 of my Beautiful Soldier book, um, you'll kind of see both of Andrea's character, Sheppy, and the Adosha in that chapter. So the pinup is kind of a representation of what's going to happen in that chapter. So as you can see, like they're getting like sworn by the horde of Adosha, and they are up against the cliff. But you know what? These are warriors, and they're going to go down fighting.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Cool. And then you got this is my favorite right here.
Yeah, so this is the 13K stretch goal, and we're like around $500 away from opening it, from unlocking this stretch goal. And I'm really hoping these last few days I could get enough to unlock this stretch goal, because I think this is a really, really nice way to see Headmistress and Beautiful Soldiers. I call it the Naughty Soldiers. That's the name of this
Hmm.
art, and basically it's the girls being naughty, lighting firecrackers behind Headmistress' back, and also we rarely get to see this side of them, which is what's really nice to see. And it's also a sticker, so it's gonna be a nice pin-up
Oh, okay.
sticker that people can use. So yeah.
That's
So
what's
those
up.
are I'm just praying. I'm really praying that I get to teens. Andrea will tell you that was one of my goals for the Kickstarter, that I wanted to get into the teen category. I really do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm very sure we're going to get there. We still got 4 days, and there's always that end of the month rush too that comes at the end of all Kickstarters. So I think you're going to get there. Now, we're adding this image that I'm doing today. If I can find, there goes my screen. Sorry. We're adding this image that I'm doing today to the Kickstarter as well. And I feel like I got to bring the noise on here. Lashawn Colvin. Look, I'm going to tell you how Lashawn Colvin don't like me. She was like, Mike, I'm going to be on your show, but then I'm going to get all this top tier talent making my book, and I'm going to make you have to raise your damn game up if you think you're going to draw my girls. So.
Oh, look, I don't know that conversation.
Oh,
I've never heard that conversation before.
Oh, you don't remember that one? You don't remember that talk?
No, I don't remember that talk. I don't. I'm sorry. Maybe this is talk that we had on, years ago or something. But I don't remember that.
Well, look. So we here.
Wow.
Tell us about.
Wow.
Tell us about this Kickstarter. Tell us about this book, this journey, because we may have people that don't know. We got new people that may be listening to us today. Why should we be pledging to this Kickstarter, Miss Lashawn?
Oh, well, Beautiful Soldiers, of course, is a passion project for me that I've been working on for 8 years. Technically longer than that, but I just rounded off at 8. I want people to know that back in my Kickstarter and pre-ordering my book, you'll be supporting something that I have put a lot of heart and energy into, money, time, and I think that having a book about a team of young, diverse women is something that's a really plus, and something that I feel like that's needed. I think that with Youth Soldiers, one thing I've always wanted to show people is that from the very first moment that I put like any artwork out about Beautiful Soldiers, I wanted people to know that I was serious, which is why I tried to recruit like the best talent that I could. You see a lot of books, and me and Andrea talk about this all the time. There's a lot of books that, they'll have like these amazing covers. They'll put a lot into these covers, but then when you open up the book, the art don't match the cover. And I wanted to make sure that when people see the covers, when they're opening up the book, they're still getting the top quality art that you see on the front of the book. That makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense. I absolutely get that. So I think that makes a lot of sense. With the top tier talent that you've been talking about. Actually, let me stop before I go into this. How did you and Andrea combine forces? When did this come into? How does this happen?
Andrew, you want to answer that?
Yeah, okay then. Basically, Lashawn wanted me to write a chapter, and I just thought I helped her create the what they called the elementals. And we sat down and we went through together all what they're about and stuff. And I just thought these are perfect villains. And I just saw them in my world. And I thought, yeah, I'd love to make my characters go up against these guys. So the collaboration project came out of that. And then from there, Lashawn's always loved my characters. I've loved her characters. So we just thought, you know what, let's start mixing and blending these characters and these worlds. And yeah, the idea just got bigger and bigger. So,
Well, that's all fine and dandy. That's the surface stuff. How'd y'all meet? I want the dirt.
how we met? Oh,
How did y'all link
basically,
up?
2014. I just decided I wanted to really get into comics and I wanted to start writing. So I joined a group called Women Creating Comics, and I put it out there if anybody wanted a writer. And Lashawn Colvin wanted a writer. So we linked up via that group, and we've never looked back. We just gelled automatically. I sent her a sample of Sanglamore, and she loved it. And she was a bit worried that I wouldn't be able to write in an American style because I'm very English.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, it all worked, and we've just been going at it for 8 years, really. Since then, that's how we met.
And I tell a lot of people in like a lot of interviews that I'm on is that Andrea really was really was my backbone throughout this entire process. Like the last time I was on the show, Mike and I talked to you about the 3 years that I sacrificed hot water and heat so in my apartment so that I could have money to put towards my book. There was a lot of times I called Andrea and I was just like, girl, this is not gonna work. I can't do this no more. I'm wasting this money. Nobody's gonna support this book. Nobody's gonna support me. Nobody's gonna give Beautiful Soldiers the time of day. That's the conversations I used to call her. I used to be like, girl, I don't have a following. Nobody's liking my shit. I'm done. And she would be like, girl, come on and get it together. I could not, and I tell a lot of people, I could not be where I am without this girl right here. Like Andrea really is behind the scenes type of things. There's a lot of stuff that she does behind the scenes that, sometimes she don't get credit for. And I know there was a lot of conversations we had where Andrea would be like, what you told me, girl? You'd be like, she kind of felt like she was my shadow and like nobody was really recognizing her. And it was a lot of times like anybody else, I felt like as I've gotten more popular and then I did the store and then I did my Kickstarter, I did everything. Some people will get jealous hearted. They'll get envious. They'll get low down and dirty. But this girl right here is like one of the most genuine people that you could ever meet. She's never been jealous of me. She's never been envious of me. She's always been like that Lord. And she thinks of Beautiful Soldiers as her book. That's how committed she is to Beautiful Soldiers. It's not just my girls, it's her girls too, because she helped me raise them, honey. Okay.
Thank you, Sean.
That's just beautiful.
Anyways, oh wait, Alyssa said we got comments, Mike. You didn't tell me we had comments.
Look, number one, don't come at me because I'm getting emotional over your story. So let me be in my emotions right now. Number two, I'm trying to draw you a badass woman at the same damn time.
And it's looking good. I love it. It's looking really good. Okay.
And make her attractive too, because I know how you want your beautiful. You named the damn book "Beautiful Soldiers."
Yes, I do that.
All right, let me check out these accents real quick. Moana is in the building. What up? What up, sis?
Hi, Moana. Hey, girl.
Richard Ruffin, what up? J-Man in the
hey,
building.
Richard. Hey, John.
And J-Man, don't even talk to me about her British accent. I thank her every time I get into a meeting with her. Alyssa says, Andrea, she can't wait to support you once you get your Kickstarter going.
Hey,
Daniel's in the building.
Hey, Daniel.
J-Man said, Mike, girl drawings evolve. They keep getting better and better. I appreciate that, man. I'm trying. Brad says it's always disappointing when the inside art differs from the cover. So Brad definitely agrees with you, LaShawn.
Hey, Brad.
Amanda said, "Oh my God, her accent. Andrea, love you more and more now." Alyssa says, "I would not be surprised you asked Andrea to be on your podcast, and I would love to listen." Yeah, I'm surprised I ain't had her on here earlier. I know. You know why I thought you were on here before, Andrea? Because we had a meeting in StreamYard. We did our meeting in StreamYard, so that's why I thought you'd been on the show before. Moana says, "This is beautiful. I love y'all's collaboration." J-Man says, "One of my coworkers is from Britain, and I watch a lot of British TV, Monty Python, etc. One day she was walking around asking for a torch, and nobody understood except myself. I told everyone she's looking for a flashlight. LOL." Moana says, "You already know, Alyssa." Katie's in the building. Hi, Katie. "I love how your drawing is looking already." Thank you very much. And Moana says, "Yep, I'm here for it, Andrea, let's go." Let me see here.
All right, thanks, Moana.
I remember when I first met Andrea, you know, she's definitely at the end. Andrea is a writer. Like how at the end of the day, when I take all of my editing skills away, I'm an artist. So I remember when me and Andrea was working together, I was like, Andrea, you would make a wonderful editor. I think you should start, you know, developing yourself and getting your skills and everything, and really going hard with being an editor, because you're good with storytelling, you're good with grammar, you're good with a lot of things that I think a lot of writers and comic creators could benefit from. And she's like, "Oh no, 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 the editing thing is you, it's all you." And I'm like, no, like I really had to push Andrea into the editing thing. And now she's been editing a lot of people's stuff. Most of the time, me and Andrea make such a good team. Whenever I'm on a project together, I try to bring her on board as well as the co-editor or assistant editor, because we really bounce ideas and things off each other pretty good. And I always wanted Andrea to kind of, go the editing route. Now, she loves it, and I'm really happy that she got into being an editor.
Look, I'm happy too. I'm happy for the both of you. I know you've got a pledge goal that says that that you get Lashawn Colvin as editor over one of your books from start to finish, and I can't vouch for that more. I can't speak on how many of y'all need to take advantage of that one unless it's sold out already. Like magic, the girl knows what she's talking about. I'm sorry. The woman knows what she's talking about. Let me address her as a damn adult. Let me not disrespect her. She's good. Her and Andrea, they're both good. Haley, also editor of my book. The feedback and the amount of information that they are able to point out and bring to the top for just a discussion to look at is incredible. And you'd be at a disservice if you didn't jump on that tier if it's still available.
Now I will say this right here. The relationship that me and Andrea have, like I'm the type of editor I am. Like the other day, because I'm Andrea's editor over her More book as well, and we were having a discussion about one of her characters, and what did I say, Andrea, that pissed you off?
You said it looked. She's so brave. She tell me it looks stupid. And I didn't like that. I didn't like the way she phrased it. I thought she could have phrased it better than that. But it looks stupid.
Yeah, I did. And that goes back to me saying about me, my process of being an editor, I'm like down to the book. I'm like, look, this is a mistake that you should not be making. I mean, come on. I mean, why are you making this mistake? And at the time, when she was telling me about her idea and what she was trying to do, I got so frustrated because Andrea, I think very highly of her. I think very highly of her as an artist because she draws too, and I think very highly of her as a writer because at the end of the day, that's what she is. So the idea that she was having, you know, I was like, girl, I mean, this is stupid. Like, come on. And it kind of back to me, Mike, when we had that meeting and I told you I kind of gave you a new asshole, you know, did he leave? Uh-oh. Did I get kicked
I can
out?
hear you.
Is
I can
Mike
hear
back?
you. I don't know. He's gone from the screen.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry about me.
I
If I
guess
pop off,
I guess I'm the host. I'm the host now. Oh, he came back.
don't worry about that. When if I pop out like that, one of my kids is in here asking me for something.
Oh, okay.
Double
But
pulling double duty.
oh, okay. Hey kid. But but yeah, I can honestly say, you know, with being an editor, I've had some of my writers like Chris Tomasma, shout out to Chris. Hi Chris, if you're watching. Um, you know, they'll be like, oh, LaShawn, you so mean. And, you know, I be trying. But I'm like, look, let's keep this together. You know, let's not make mistakes that we shouldn't be making. But Andrea made me feel so bad that night. Cause listen, it's the
You
accent.
apologize.
I did. I apologize. It's the accent. You know, she was like, what did you tell me? You was like, oh, that's rubbish. You don't have to call me
Ah!
stupid or
Not that's
you
rubbish.
know. And I'm like,
Well, it's because,
yes,
but
you
LaShawn, it's because I'm from a theatre background, and when you give criticism, you give it constructively. Sometimes you just come out raw, and it's just like, no, it's crap, it's this, and that's the no go in theatre when you're giving back feedback, because it can crush a person and just make them feel like, do you know what, I'm just gonna leave this. So
hmm
I'm always like, yeah, tell me if something's wrong, but it's just like, just say that looks stupid. It's like you're attacking my creativity, and I don't know. It's just I just take it a bit to heart. A bit, maybe I'm a bit too soft. But
Well, you
yeah,
know, no,
that's not how I give feedback back. That's what I said to you when
right,
I give you
and that goes
feedback. I don't use those kind of words. I'm a bit more gentle
right,
with it. So when you come at
right,
me like that, I'm like,
yeah.
well, can't you do the same?
Well,
I love it.
I
I,
could do the same. And you know, it goes back to me saying that day night that we had our editorial meeting and me, Andrea, and Haley, you know, you took every ounce of criticism that all three of us gave. Haley was more, you know, with her being the associate editor, she definitely gave her opinion. And then Andrea, being the co-editor, gave her feedback and she was very respectful about it. And then when you got to me, I just told you what it was, you know, and it's not me being mean or trying to belittle my writers or creators or whatever. I just hold them in such high expectations. And I've learned, you know, to kind of be a little, sometimes I got to catch myself because I love being an editor so much and I be, you know, just coming with it. Sometimes I can be a little overbearing. And I think that's what it was with that night with Andrea. I was a little bit overbearing but I was woman enough about it. I came back and I said, girl, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. You
definitely.
know,
And that's what our friendship is about, though. Because as much as we get on and we work well together, when we do have, because we do have arguments,
hmm
we just come back, we're grown about it, and it's just like, okay, we just take it in another direction then, and we just move on. So,
exactly.
yeah.
And
Mm.
after Andrea expressed to me, you know, because a good editor also has to listen to their writers and kind of understand, you know, how you making them feel. And when she expressed to me about how I made her feel, I definitely knew then that I'm going to have to adjust my feedback with her to where she don't feel, oh, her face looks beautiful, Mike. Good job. Um,
Those eyes look nice, man.
yes, very nice. Very nice.
thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm loving this real talk conversation as well. I think this is great because I don't think this is a lot that people get to see behind scenes of editorial, writer, creator, how they conversate and speak like that. And I appreciate you guys so openly and openly having this
Yeah,
conversation right
definitely.
now on the
At the
show.
at the end of the day, Andrea is she's my sister from another mother. Yes, I'm her editor and she's my co-editor on Beautiful Soldiers and I do things for her. But, you know, sometimes, you know, the writer and the editor are not always going to get along. They're going to have their
Hmm.
differences and they're going to clash and they're going to have their disagreements, and that's okay. But the thing is, you have to make sure that you're willing to listen and communicate to where it's effectively and it's not hurting the project, not hurting the creativity. And like Andrea was saying, she felt like I was almost belittling her work, and I would never want to make anybody feel like that, because I wouldn't want nobody to make me feel belittled because of my girls. Because, honey, you belittle my shit. Oh, all of the editing stuff gonna be up the door. I'm about to really give you the business. Like I would never want to do that to another person as well, especially another writer, another creator. You know.
Absolutely. Moana says, I love this real talk. Yeah, it's pretty dang good. Brad says, Mike, someone is throwing out January 9th recently as if it was a date of some significance. Care to elaborate? January 9th, as of right now, is scheduled for the 100th episode of Chat and Draw. And
Woo!
I'm very ecstatic about that. I'm very excited about it. And we're launching our Kickstarter to coincide with chasing down 100 episodes, as I will be adding new assets to Chat and Draw, new little bits. Going to be adding a new show intro, and I'm going to finally be releasing the art books for season 1, 2, and 3 of Chat and Draw through that Kickstarter. So
Mm.
yeah, but Brad, you already knew that, and I appreciate you, buddy, because you threw that out there so I could promote it. You're good people. And Moana knew what was up. She said it too. Chat and Draw Kickstarter.
Yeah, Sean called me today. Or was it yesterday? When he called me. Shout
Today.
out to oh, it was yesterday. Sean called me yesterday. Shout out to Shawnette. That's like my brother from another mother. I love him there. Sometimes he say I call him too much. But Sean, if you watching, guess what? I'm gonna call you tomorrow. But when he called me and we were just talking a little bit, and you know what, he said something so supportive to me. That's why Sean is there. If I don't have a brother, I have two older sons. So if I have a brother, like I do feel like I do have a brother, and that is Sean. He called me and he told me he was so proud of me. He said that he was proud of the Kickstarter. He was proud of all of the accomplishments that I have been having. Um, oh God, he's like another person in my life that I'm very thankful that I can say like is genuinely like family to me. You know, what is Mike doing? I'm so tired of him getting up. Where you went?
I had to go get a mouse. My mouse died, so I got to charge it up.
Um, but we talked about your Kickstarter too.
Oh, did y'all?
We did. He said he told you should have locked that Kickstarter 2 months ago.
Well, I wasn't ready. I ain't had no content.
Mate, you got what? You got almost 100 episodes.
I don't know. I didn't feel like I was ready yet. Like, because I'm launching it. I'm trying to push it, and it's like Chat and Draw. While it's still associated with Short Fuse and FSK. It's kind of like me. I'm like the name of it. So I was really trying to figure out. Kind of like, so you
Okay,
can relate.
okay, Moana. Moana said no content, girl. Okay, what is he talking about? Like,
You can kind of relate to
listen,
it, trying
no,
to see
honey,
how much
my
pool can you pull in yourself.
listen.
So
You got more than enough content. You have done really amazing Kickstarters before, honey. Bosses make solutions, not excuses. You know good and well you could have launched a Kickstarter. He told me what you did, but I ain't gonna call you out on him.
hey, look, we all get a little nervous sometimes.
We do. We do. We do.
Uh,
I know I was nervous as hell. I called Andrea the day of my Kickstarter, and I was like, "Girl, look. No, I think I put it in the group chat, didn't it, Mike?"
yes, you did, and we all text you.
Yeah, I said what I said. I said, no, I can't repeat what I said on here.
No, you can't repeat that.
I think you was on a conference call with Haley and Andrea. What did she say to you, Andrea? What you say said to you when I had sent that text?
I said what I
Oh
said
yeah,
to
he
you.
goes, "Oh, you need to go and talk to your girl because she's having a meltdown or something like that." I was like, "Okay, I'll go sort her out."
Yes, I was. So I feel you when you say you're not ready because
Hold up, Lashawn Colvin. Your boy Richard Ruffin said he modified his pledge. He can't wait to work with you.
oh
Boom.
my god,
Editorial
No
statement.
fun, no fun.
oh my god, he did.
Hey, yeah. Steve, you can book your episode whenever, man. Like I said, we're coming up on 100 episodes. I plan on doing hundreds of more or whatnot. I'm here when you ready, man.
Oh my god, are you for real? Like, don't be playing with me.
My man said he did. He said he can't wait to work with you.
Well, what is it now?
What I said, 12,472.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh shoot!
Oh, don't let me laugh.
Hey, we at 12,797.
Oh, that's good. Oh wow. Oh my
Hey,
god.
can we
Oh
get
my god.
13K before we get off this show?
Oh my god, Richard. Oh
Hey,
my goodness. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get up and go walk.
hey, Richard. I know she said it and she gonna say it again, but thank you very much for that, sir. I don't think you're gonna regret that move at all. And I would not have spoken of it so highly if I was not working with these women myself on my own books.
Okay. Okay. I'm
My
back.
man
I'm
said he
sorry, y'all.
adjusted his pledge.
I'm sorry. Whew. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to walk.
It's okay.
Richard, thank you so much. Um, mm, I'm not gonna cry on this live. I did it last time, and guess what? I'm not gonna do it
That's
again.
fine.
Um, thank you, thank
It
you.
means a lot. Means a lot to both of us.
I am excited to work with you. And when the Kickstarter ends, I got the list of everybody who has um, backed that particular part, and all you guys will be hearing from me. So,
Awesome. Mike is in the building. What's up? He says, "What's up, Mike and Lashawn? I came across your campaign on Kickstarter and I was glad to see Beautiful Soldiers active. I can't wait to receive my rewards. Loved your video too."
who is Mike? Mike? Mike who?
Mike Lancet.
Do I know Mike?
You know
Oh, hey,
Mike.
Mike.
You know Mike.
Yeah, I didn't see the comment. I know Mike. I didn't see the comment. That's why I was like, what fuck you're talking about? Hey, Mike.
Yeah,
What's
he
going
watches the
on?
show from YouTube.
Okay, so I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
for Andrea and Mike. And anybody watching, if you guys want to comment in the comments your opinion. Now, when I ask you guys, I ask a lot of people the question, but there is no right or wrong answer. I just want to get your opinion about, oh, perfect. My them titties are sitting up. Perfect. Yes. Oh, I am loving it.
Hey,
Oh, they sitting up perfect.
I'll be trying to hurry up and draw them because I know she gonna say that every time she see them. I'll be trying to hurry up and
Oh,
get through them.
oh, they are sitting up beautiful. Mm. Oh,
Son, what's your question?
Thank you,
oh, okay.
thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. The question
Mm.
is,
You forgot?
okay.
Hey, did I draw them that good? Shoot.
I'm sorry. Um, hold, um,
That's dope, J
what
man.
was I?
That's dope.
Oh, okay. Okay. The question is, um, oh, okay. Um, shit. Uh, what's the question, Andrea?
She
I
don't
don't know.
know.
You're asking me.
Oh, okay. Um, when you guys are writing, and this is for people watching too. When you guys are writing your stories and coming up with your synopsis or just coming up with your characters, period. Um, who do you feel deserves the most character development? The hero or the villain? Mike, you go first.
I think
Wait, Andrea, hold on. I want Mike to answer it first because I think me and you talked about it briefly, but I really want to see what Mike got to say, and then I'm gonna ask you. Mike.
Uh, you've got to have a compelling villain. So I'm gonna lean more towards the villain. I think in my opinion, I think heroes come easier. But to create a villain that's going to push your hero to the heights that you need them to achieve, you can't do that without a good villain. You can't. You're no one's going to appreciate your hero without a good villain to challenge that hero and challenge the ideas of that hero, not only physically but mentally.
Hmm. I like that. Okay, Andrea, your turn.
I would also say the villain because the villain also can you can use the villain to explore the hero's flaws. You can hold the villain up and kind of show the darker side of the hero with the villain. So I think if the villain's really twisted and deep and stuff, I mean, you've built up this, this wonderful hero, then all of a sudden you start seeing the cracks in your hero, and it's like, damn, he's just as bad as the villain.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I just think, yeah, I think your villain should really be built up. And as Mike said, it's easier to write the good stuff. Do you know what I mean? But then what makes your hero more have more depth is his or her flaws.
Okay. I like that answer. I like both of you guys' answer. And then Steve so silly. You knocked the words out of her mouth with those. Yes, Steve, he did. Like Andrew would tell you, I am a big fan of like just the naked body, like naked women, naked men. Like Andrew will tell you, I love nudity, not in
We
a
we
derogatory way,
we
but in a
might have
very art.
kids watching.
Oh, I'm
Let me just make
sorry.
sure I keep you abreast of kids.
Okay, I love it in a very artistic way because, like I said,
There
I'm an
we go.
artist, so I love the body. Period. So, like when Mike was showing with his drawing, do you see how those breasts just add so much more? Just mm. to what she's trying to do. So yes, they did knock me out. Um, J Man says I'm a boob expert. Yes, Mike, they are perfect. Okay, John, you understand where I'm coming from. Moana says the villain, and here's her motivations, i.e., Killmonger. Yep, Moana, you're right. I agree. I like that answer. Daniel says, I say at first it has to be the hero, but overall, long term, it has to be the villain. Moana says, great answer, Mike. Um, Steve says the villain has
Hey,
to deep. Huh?
I was gonna say, I had a feeling Daniel would say that just from
Why did you?
Why did you think that?
because of how Daniel writes his book. I've just like y'all, I have read up to issue 5 of American Dreams, and
Mm-hmm,
his hero is very much so forecasted in the front of the book. His hero is
mm-hmm,
very much pushed in the foreground. And I'm not saying that I absolutely don't think that's a bad thing. That just speaks to his preference of how he writes. For me, reading Daniel stuff, his priority is hero, research, then the villain.
mm. That is
I
true.
agree with you there,
Um, I
definitely.
agree with you. Definitely, Daniel does take that road more. But if I can give my thoughts now, let me make sure I read all the comments. Steve says the villain has to be deep, deep, so the hero can grow and be tested. Steve, I like your answer. Moana, you so silly.
She is. She is.
Um, Steve says keep you. You know what, y'all. Okay, I deserve it. Katie
You
says.
started it.
Katie says, it can be hard to give a villain the right sort of death, but I think both. This is interesting. The villain and the hero need to be developed equally. I think it works better when they have complexity to their character. Very interesting answer, Katie. I like where you was coming from with that, because at the end of the day, it's not a right or wrong answer. If you want to get more to the villain, I'm sorry, more to the hero, and put more development in that and base your villains off of that, that's fine. If you can pull that off and make a compelling story. If you want to do towards the villain, my recommendation to a lot of people is kind of like with Mike and Andrea. Villains. Put more energy and focus on your villains. Put more development on your villains, because let me tell you why. Because look at some of the best stories and the best villains ever are from Batman. I'm talking Batman has some of the most interesting villains in storytelling that I think I've ever seen. I mean, and the thing about the Batman villains is none of them fall below the other. They're each equally compelling. I mean, Two Face, Mr. Freeze, Penguin, the Joker, the Riddler. I mean, all of them have really good backstories, really good, amazing character developments. And you know what all that does? All of those villains add to Batman and make him who he is.
Yeah,
So that's
and how
why
he
I always,
deals with them.
that's right. And that's why I always tell my writers, don't put your put your energy and your focus on making some of the most interesting villains here, and make them
I
look
agree.
interesting, make them act interesting, make them sound interesting, talk interesting. Because when you do that, you know how much development that's going to add to your hero. And so that's why I think it's really good to always put focus towards your feelings, because your heroes is going to really benefit from it. That's my opinion. Now, going back to some of you guys' answers, you were talking about equally and some of the going with the heroes. That's fine too, but you just got to make sure that you have the writing ability to make that story and the character development compelling enough, if that makes sense. Andrea and Mike.
Hmm. Well, I definitely agree with you, but like you said, nobody's right or wrong in how they approach it. But I am in your camp
Right.
for that. We have a villain that actually I'm reaching out to Tony Clapper to help me develop, and Ted Sakura, to help me design the look of that character. This villain is going to, he has to be a version of Hotshot that when he delivers this classic line, I used to be like you too, until my eyes were
Mm.
open. So Hotshot has to be able to see himself in this character by the way this character presents himself, by the character's actions. And we have to have this story told to where this guy's the villain, but it's got to make sense why he's the villain. To where you look at it and you're like, damn, that does make sense. Like he's got a point. Like I want Hotshot to win, but he's got a very valid point right now. So
Mm.
And this is where, as somebody watching or reading that book or that movie, you can start leaning towards the villain, because it's like, wow, this villain's got depth. There's a journey to how he or she got to that state. So it just makes that character more richer. They're still bad. They've still got to get their dues, but it just makes their whole story more. I like that line you're going to use. Actually, I think that's really cool.
thank you.
But yeah.
I like using little homage lines because they got me hyped in movies. It's a quick way for people to understand something, but you don't want to just throw it on there. You got to have some meat behind it, or it loses its punch. And so I definitely agree with you too. Because I know this villain has to be that deal, because at a certain point in the book, he's the one that's going to motivate Hotshot to be better than what he is in the situation that he's going to be in.
I have a villain like that too.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Which is why in Beautiful Soldiers, I'll dedicate a whole chapter, I think it's chapter 5 of the book, to nothing but the villains. You get a look of who the elementals are, where their planet is, what their planet looks like. You get a really good look at who the elementals are and why they're even coming to Earth to do whatever it is they're supposed to be doing. All 5 of them, Mother and her 4 generals, you really get a good look at who these guys are. And I think I told Andrea that, like, I think my villain chapter is going to be the best chapter in the book. It's the longest chapter as well. It's like 30 something pages. So
Don't you
I
you
think that
explore also what drives them, don't you, Lashawn?
I do. I explore what drives them, and honestly, who's right and wrong as far as the beautiful soldiers or the villains in the eye of the beholder, you know, because the elementals basically are a warrior race. That's who they are. They conquer planets. They go from planet to planet, conquering that planet's life resources and bringing it back to their own planet, to sustain their livelihood. Okay, so when you read the villain's chapter, you're gonna get a really good idea of what's motivated them. Um, I love my villains so much. I've really put a lot into my villain chapter. When I tell you that chapter is so good, each one of them generals gets like a really nice spotlight to shine. Really beautiful artwork, beautiful fight scenes. Um, it's oh my god, it's such a good chapter. I really can't wait for you guys to read it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You've been you've been on the show for a while talking about it. You've been talking about it on your Facebook page for a while. Um,
Yeah.
I really can't wait to read it and see what's done. The designs of all the characters look fantastic. The villains do, especially, look dope and vicious. I can't wait to see what the soldiers have in store for us as far as the story and how deep it goes. Because on the cover of it, it looks like your basic superhero punching another supervillain in the face to save the world, but with all the context and all the designs and all the little elements that you've been giving us a sneak peek behind, it's like I can't wait to get this book and see what we're talking about here.
Yeah. I would say that I kind of made the decision, and I talked to Sean about this yesterday. But after the book comes out and we start on book two, um, uh, I'm definitely not going to have the book be as long as the first book. Like my debut book is like 150, 160 pages.
Mm-hmm.
And that just, oh my goodness, you guys, that just really wiped the crap out of me. Just, ugh. When I tell you that that was a really big undertaking to take these past 8 years. Like, you know, I mean, think about it. My artists charge anywhere from $100 to $120 per page or for coloring. Between $90 and $100, $120 for coloring and pencils and inks and all of that. So, and then covers could cost anywhere between $150 to $300. So, 150 page book, you do the math, okay? So, when I tell you guys, the passion is just it's a passion product. My Kickstarter, as much as I'm proud of my Kickstarter, I ain't even came close to reaching my production budget,
Mm-hmm.
but it's okay. It's okay. I went into this already kind of expecting that I wasn't going to get back the money that I put into making my dream happen. But I didn't do it for the money. And I know Sean would probably cut me out if he heard me say that.
Oh, he
You
cussing you
know,
out. He
yes,
definitely
he
cussing
would
you
cut
out.
me out. He would go off of me. He heard what I just said. However, however, going forward, and me and Andrea have talked about that. Make sure that on my next book, I have a budget. I have everything that I need to have, all my numbers together, so that way I can see a profit. Going forward with like my future Kickstarters and all of that stuff. But like I said, this book was a passion project. And that's why it's so important for people to support it because, this was a passion for me. I did this book not because I was expecting at the time, okay? I'm talking about at the time, 8 years ago. I did this book because I wasn't expecting to become rich and famous. I just wanted to tell a story and get my art out there and get my girls out there. Fast forward to today, this is more now of my career. So of course I want to be successful, and of course I want to see a profit from my Kickstarters and see a profit from what I put in to make these books. And that's why going forward, I'm still gonna keep that quality. I told Sean, I said, Sean, I'm not paying for no cheap ass art. So I'm probably not gonna have the book be as long as the first book is, but I would never um substitute my quality at all.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. We all have our personal goals of things we want to achieve and do, and how we want to see those
Mhm.
things happen. Can't nobody knock your hustle and how you're trying to achieve it.
Yeah, that's true too. And I tell a lot of people as well, you get back what you put in. If you put a lot into your what you're trying to do, and you put that passion, that's why it's important to have the passion first. Because if you have the passion first, the money will follow. Because
Mm-hmm.
people are going to see that you have a lot of passion for your craft and what you're trying to do. So they're going to want to support it. And I'm just so thankful that, oh, that looks pretty good, Mike. I'm just so thankful that so many people have came and supported the book, and oh, I'm so happy that I'm almost at 13K now. I'm just a couple of $100 away.
Right. Let's see. Yeah.
Like, can you zoom in on her chest again? I just want to show you something that I see.
Go ahead, Lashawn.
Zoom in a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now remember the little Z thing in between her breast area where it's supposed to be that little slab of color.
Okay. I got
Yeah.
you. Let me go back and switch tools. I thought you was just trying to get another peek. You actually had a legitimate issue.
And if I was, whatever. But no, I
You
had an
right.
issue. Yeah.
All right, go back to my inking pen. Oh,
Oh, we got some more comments.
oh yeah,
Um,
we got a lot of them.
yes, a lot of them. Mike, you supposed to be reading these comments. I don't even
I
know
came
what we
back. You
last
said you
left
was the
off at.
host. Let's see. Oh shoot, I got you. I got you. We left off on the villains.
Yeah.
And Andrew just came in here. I think boobs look good. I surely didn't spend a few minutes gawking at them. Katie says it can be hard to give a villain the right sort of depth, but I think both the villain and the hero need to be. Oh, you already read that one. I'm sorry. J-Man says
Mhm.
villains are very important. Like Batman's Rogue Gallery, each one brings the best or worst out of Batman. Like Court of Owls, man, they really broke down Batman to his breaking limit. They did. Breaking point,
Mhm.
yes, they did. Moana says great villains, Joker and Vader. Steve says, I like when the villain isn't evil, just had a complexity that the hero doesn't understand or relate to, a view that is perhaps more hopeful than the villain. Moana says, there is no hero or villain. Each person has to wrestle with duality. It's all about perspective. Ooh, Moana. Shoot, let me highlight you. Let me get you a little spotlight on that one. Richard says, especially the villains created for the 1997 series. Andrew says, damn, an alternate reality version of Hot Shot, the negative Hot Shot. Don't think I ain't already thought about it. Remember, we got 100 issues of Hot Shot plotted, Andrew. I'm getting so many ideas of
Oh.
what you could do. Cameron. And that's so awesome. Not to sidetrack, but I was talking to Andrea and Haley, and I ended up coming up with the idea when talking to Andrea, Haley, and Lashawn when we did our final passover on issues 1, 2, and 3. I came up with the idea of how Emerald Quest is going to end. The very last page. I know
Mhm.
what's going on the last page from one correction that Andrea said to me in the book, and my head just sprawled off. So again, I love working in a team. I'm a huge fan of a team being, team environment type of stuff. If I did not have that meeting, I would not have this ending, and this ending is going to y'all gonna be pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, you really are.
I'm looking forward
Seriously.
to reading this ending, right?
Cameron says, "Oh yeah." Moana says, "Yes, that's what I'm saying, sis." Cameron comes back, conquering sounds like myself. J-Man, I think the scene of Man of Steel was so powerful when Superman had to make the choice to help the humans and kill generals. Exactly. Superman hesitated to fight the other Kryptonians because they are his people, and it's the first time of his first time seeing them. Superman made out that cry because he didn't want to kill Zod, but had to. This is a perfect example. This is why Man of Steel is one of my favorite damn films, and people need to stop hating on it, in my opinion.
Mhm. I love it too.
Mike comes in and says, agreed, LaShawn, I really like that character design you posted on Facebook way back. It was a woman in a long dress and a crown on her head. I think it was the villain. It was beautiful. Yeah, it was.
Yes,
Like,
that was Mother. That was Mother. She's the leader of the four guys, the four generals.
mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful twist with Mother.
It
Yeah,
is.
I love that costume design for her as well, too. I think that thing looks great.
Yes.
Like,
And
elegant.
if I can comment on that real fast, to kind of give you guys like how much I love like the naked body. I came up with that dress is, of course, what you see now is not what it was then. It was like completely see through. Because if you look at the design now, it's like a sheer, like it's see through towards the bottom, like a little like a sheer fabric. But I created that character when I was like in like the fifth, sixth grade, the fourth grade, around there. And when I drew her, she was it was a clear dress. see-through dress. She didn't have on no bra. She didn't have no panties. It was just all ass and titties. Okay. When I tell you that was that was the mind frame I was at as a child. Okay. And Mother is like the longest running character that has always stayed in my mind since a child. And of course, I'm an adult now. I couldn't have her be completely see-through dress. So of course, as you can see, we toned it down. But yes, Mother is a character that has been a part of me since I was a child.
I love you, Lashawn.
What is up?
Like, even when she tries to censor herself, she fails. Like, she knew she wasn't going to do it. She tried to. I heard it in her voice, but she said, you know what, I'm just going to speak. Moana said you can go back to issues after this one, which you can. You can go back to singles.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Map it out for a serial release, though. Lashawn, on your cameo tier, if I upgraded to it, would I be able to have me drawn with your characters? Yes, you can, Bradley. She doesn't even have to answer. I can tell you, yes, you can.
Okay, Brad. Yes, you can. You can have either either have your own character drawn with the different soldiers, or you can have, you as a person. Whatever you want, we're going to deliver. That would be really nice. Oh my goodness, y'all are showing out today.
Yeah, Brad. I'm sorry it took so long to get to that, but yeah, if you want to upgrade that, we got you. That is what the cameo tier is for. It's for indie characters, or your own character, or yourself. Katie pops back in here. Villains can be extremely charismatic, and nice to people they like or want to manipulate, and heroes can be unpleasant to people they don't like as well. I think it's important to make both hero and villains feel like real people with all their complexities. I absolutely agree with that. We have a hero named Wolf, Samantha Wolf. And she's a dick. She's a jerk. Except with her nephew. She is a completely different person with her nephew and all things that come in regards to her nephew. But everybody else, she is a jerk straight out. And she does not care. But the only time she is soft or sweet or remotely human is with her nephew. And that has to deal with her background, what she's gone through, what she's experienced, and how she chooses to be today. So I absolutely agree with that, man. Lashawn said,
girl,
go
don't
ahead.
make me laugh. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I just saw on a comment. I was about to scream.
Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. I have my Moana just said, let me check out that cameo. Oh my goodness. They have my characters with your character. Oh, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah. I drew Titan with with one of Moana's character, and that was really fun. Yeah, I love doing those cameo covers, man. They're great. Mike says, Lashawn, it's so difficult to put out a long, decompressed story that goes on and on. It's a lot of work, and a lesser creator would have quit. That's why I support your hustle. You rock.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh my God, that was so nice. Oh, thank you. It is, you're right. It is very difficult. And because honestly, when I tally up the pages of how the graphic novel is like, how many pages in there? 150 or so pages, right? And if you separate those pages into actual books, that's like how many books, Mike? Like 6 books?
That's more than 160 pages. Oh, we lost her. But 160 pages, 20, 40, 60, 80. That's like 8 or 9 books. That's at least 7 comic books. Yeah, that's at least 7 comic books right there. Lashawn, Stan Lee would be proud of you. Nice. You gotta have passion, and you gotta have that quality book. Teamwork makes the dream work. And Moana, I wanted to comment on what you said earlier. She's coming back in. Moana, I wanted to comment on what you said earlier. One of the reasons I am very happy I did this show and I make myself draw women more is because of the book that we're working on. So I want the women I draw to be unquestioned in how they look. I mean, I know somebody's still gonna say something. I know they're not gonna be perfect, but I want to up my skill for that book that we're working on, and I can't wait to announce it. What we're doing, we will. Not today though. Richard says Buffy the Vampire series has great villains as well. Lashawn, Moana says Lashawn is a mess. Yes, she is. She absolutely is, and she doesn't give two damns about it. Legend says, "Damn, Lashawn, can we get this artwork in an art book you're making?" Oh, what you say about that, Lashawn? Can you hear us?
Am I in here?
Yeah, you're in here.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, I don't know what just happened. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, you're fine. Andrew wants to know if there is a chance to do an art book with all the stuff that you've done with Beautiful Soldiers over the last few years.
Yes. We have a tier. Might remember the pictures collections tier
Oh yeah.
where yeah, I have a. If you go on, I have on the Kickstarter. I have a pledge goal where you can get the Beautiful Soldiers graphic novel, and I have an art book called Pictures Collections, which basically will be artwork dating all the way back to 2011, when I first was designing the characters, and it's also going to be full of fan art drawings. Um, I'm going to include the one that Mike gets doing now. Will be in that art book too. So yeah, I do. It's called Beautiful Soldiers Pictures Collections Volume One, and I think that tier is like
Oh shoot!
$60.
I'm
Um,
sorry. Don't mean to cut you off. You just broke 13,000. You're at $13,033,
Woo!
oh my God, are you serious?
and I believe
Are
that's
y'all
because
for
of Brad.
real? Are
Nice
you for
one.
real?
I believe that's because of Brad, because your
Are
number of
y'all for
backers did
real?
not change.
Like,
Thank you, Brad.
hello, is this for real? Are
Yes,
y'all for real?
yes. Thirteen
Okay, hold
thousand
on. Let me
thirty-three
get up and walk.
dollars.
I'll be back. I gotta walk.
She's cool.
He's got to walk, y'all. Darth Vader, Batman, Rose Gallery, Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery, and Cobras from G.I. Joe are the best baddies in movies and cartoons and comics. Moana said, "Let me check out that cameo cover." All right. Brad said, "Okay, you just made your 13,000. Get it, Brad." Yeah, it was because of Brad. Shout out, Brad, man. You always looking out for these indies. We gonna make damn sure they gonna be banging. You dang right, man. Moana, we're going to get to a point where we can announce this book because I'm ready to talk about it. Moana agrees she wants the art book. Legend says, I mean, the sheer fabric dress artwork from Mother. Yeah, absolutely. Brad said now he's going to have to get a haircut. Moana's pointing out that the art book is called How It's All Started. That's the tier for 65. Yeah, it's for real. Mm, 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 mm. And here she had to literally take a walk and get off screen, y'all.
You okay, Lashawn?
Yeah, yeah, I'm okay. If that was Brad, thank you.
It
Oh
was
my
Brad
God, it was. Oh, Brad, thank you. Oh
because
my
he said he
goodness.
has to get a haircut now because he
Oh
wants to have the cover.
my God. Okay. Oh my God, Brad, we are going to do an amazing job on that cover for you. That is so nice. Oh my goodness.
So
Whew.
live on the show we raised like what $600.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm not saying that if y'all want to get money on your Kickstarter, come on Chat and Draw, but if y'all want to get money on your Kickstarter, come on Chat and Draw.
It might help.
Wow. That is so amazing, you guys. Thank you. Oh my God. So we unlocked the new scale. Can you show that stretch goal again, Mike? The 13K stretch goal?
Yeah, the 13K stretch goal.
Mm-hmm.
That's this joint right here, right? Hold on. Had to switch the screens.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you stop.
No, you're fine. That's part of the Kickstarter. I'll upgrade the show so I can do two screens at once easily.
That's a fun one.
Yes, that is the 13K stretch goal. We have unlocked it. And
Mhm.
it's basically called Naughty Soldiers, where as you can see, Powwow, Cassie and Kasumi are behind head mistress's back, lighting firecrackers to her while she's trying to teach them about being soldiers. They're goofing off. And then you see Tara in the foreground kind of looking back laughing. This is so nice, you guys. I really was hoping we could unlock this stretch goal because we rarely get to see the girls looking like this, just having fun, goofing off, playing around. So I'm so happy that we've unlocked it. It's gonna be a really nice sticker that people can have a nice peel off sticker. And yeah, oh my goodness, this is so amazing. Really.
I love it.
Now,
Absolutely.
guess what? I gotta come up with the 14K stretch goal or something. I still got
Yeah,
three
you do.
days, or 13.5K.
Yeah, you do. Man, I can tell you, I have fun drawing these soldiers.
Oh, you do? You do them
Yeah,
very well.
I love
like I
her
said, I
eyes.
know.
Her eyes are really nice.
Thank you. It is honestly because you do have like such top tier talent on your book, and I know this is going to be associated with your book, so it does push me more to try to put out stronger work.
Oh yeah, Moana, thank you. Um, the tier that I was talking about, where you can get the book and then the art book is called How It All Started, basically, and it's $65. Thank you, Moana.
She's gone again.
She's gone again. Moana just upped her pledge to get the sketchbook cover, or to get the sketchbook.
Nice one, Moana.
Thank you, Moana. Look, her internet can't even take all the excitement.
I'm sorry, it's my internet. It's acting stupid right now. It keeps going out.
Yeah, you're at 13,075 now. Moana just upped her pledge as well.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh my
Okay, you
God.
can't walk away. You can't walk away again because we might lose you. So just
Yeah,
fall
stop
down.
that.
Okay, I'm not gonna walk away. Moana, thank you, sis. Oh my goodness.
Gerald said, "Did
Wow.
you think of a name for your fans?" He's still going for enlisted.
Enlisted. Um, Gerald, to answer your question, no, I have not, but I was thinking of I was still thinking of like
Looks like she's freezing up. Um, Steve, I'm not using any brush in particular, just a technical pen. I have not gone through the whole brush rabbit hole on Procreate or anything like that yet. I mess with a couple different brushes, but they're mainly the default brushes. So that's all I've been working with right now. So I've just used a lot of the default tools.
mm, I like that.
But having a lot of fun with this
And I love
piece.
I love that he did her nose spot on, didn't it, Andrea?
Good story.
Yeah. Hmm. Are you guys ready for Christmas?
Oh yeah, we've been ready. This is the first year. Now y'all gonna laugh at me, but this is the first year that me and my wife actually got to do some early Christmas shopping. We started in November,
Hmm.
and I know that's not that soon, but we normally last minute. But we were very happy to get it in November. So we are all ready to go. I can't wait to see my kids' expressions when they see what they got, and they better all be happy, or else I'm going in.
Moana just commented. She said, "It's my pleasure. I respect your hustle." Thank you, Moana. Like, really, sis, thank you. Oh my goodness. You know I have a lot of respect for you and what you do as well. And I really appreciate that. Like deeply on a sisterhood level. Thank you. Um, let me see. Oh, and she said, "Remind me who is doing the art for the cameo tier." The cameo tier is going to be done by
Looks like her. She was saying her regular series artist, and I can't pronounce his name, but it is Ewan.
Yeah, you see one that's it.
Alyssa says, "Congratulations on 13,000." And I
I
can
cannot
that's
believe that it's doing this right now.
and that's another book
Why
I
does it
can't
want
wait
to
to
act
get
up
to.
now?
Is Alyssa's book.
What?
I can't wait till we launch Alyssa's book. I'm very excited about that.
Alyssa?
Yep. She just said thank you.
Oh yeah,
Congratulations for you
definitely.
hitting your goal.
Yes, thank you, Alyssa. Yeah, Alyssa was one of the ones who got the the goddess tier with me being her editor. I'm so excited to sink my teeth in her book. Oh, but going back to Moana, she asked me who was doing the cameo art. Moana, the art is going to be done by Iwana Z. He's the main beautiful soldier artist. Um, he is the one that just did that 13K naughty soldier pinup. And Mike, can you also show? I'm sorry to bother you again. I know you're drawing. Can you show the 10K one with the colors for people who probably haven't seen it?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me
Oh, did
just
I
knock
get
that
kicked out
air out.
again?
No, no, you still here? We can hear you. Let me
Did I get kicked out?
no, you are here. We hear you.
Right.
Let
I
me
want
see.
Moana. I want Moana to get another idea of the art and everything.
Yeah, I love this. This is my favorite thing that you guys have done for pinups. I just absolutely love this person's art.
Yeah, he's brilliant. He is.
So the 10K one, right there,
Where I don't see it.
it's up there.
She's got
You
it
don't
there.
see it because you got kicked out. Not by me, by her internet. But this is the 10K pinup, full colors. And this is celebrating pretty much everything that she has accomplished with the book, the store, her trial of getting to where she is right now. That's what this piece means. And hitting that $10,000 goal is a big thing for Lashawn. That's why if you notice, they are celebrating with drinks up inside of her comic book shop. How dope is that? How many people get to, how many people get to do that? And like, I can't commend.
That's why I told her the shop will be a great platform to host so many things from. It's not just the comic book store. She could do so much with it.
Exactly. I absolutely
So,
agree. There is and there are people that won't take advantage of the fact that they own a comic book shop to sell their own comic books, which I just don't understand. But LaShawn is, and I think it's a very smart thing. Like it's almost like a freaking gimme. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Um, but love it. That's the 10K. And this is the one we just unlocked, the 13,000. I love it. I love everything about that piece. And I love how
I
Tara
missed
is
it. Did you get a chance? Did you get a chance to show it to her?
yeah. Hmm.
Okay, Moana, I was trying to explain it to you, girl, but I don't know what's going on with my internet right now.
What's up, Kat? Welcome to the show. Good to see you here again today.
Oh my, good job on her face. She looks beautiful. See, that's how you draw a black woman. Very
Thank you very
nice.
much. I'm trying. I got
Can you put some? Could you put like a Let me see the hair. Scroll up a little bit. You know how I am about hair. Rock
Mhm.
the hair, okay?
I'm going
What you
in for
gonna
the
do with the
hair.
hair? Let me see.
Got her in full momentum action here. I really enjoy doing this show. I love meeting new characters, talking with creators about their projects, finding out about their passions. And one of my favorite things about the show is talking to people and really discovering who their characters are through that conversation. It helps. She got kicked out again. It helps so much to have that conversation with people, understanding where they're coming from with their character designs. Why was this character created? What was the influence? Getting a little bit more information about that character. And it always helps me shape how I draw said character.
Wait, did Moana say she just up to the cameo?
She just upped to the cameo. Yes, she did. Jeez.
Oh my God. Moana.
You're at $13,311.
Oh my gosh, let's
Okay,
go for a walk.
I know
Go for
you
a walk.
got to. Look, I got to. I'll be right back.
Look, I'll keep putting you back in the room. Don't worry. I mean, Andrea, so have we raised almost $1,000 live right now? No, I think we did.
That's crazy. We were saying, me and the son were saying something like that earlier today. Wouldn't it be mad if we could raise that much? And look, you're speaking it into existence.
Right. I'm just saying, let's get it. And I think this is one of the strongest women I have drawn on the show. So Andrea, is yours going to be yes, Moana, this is a chat and draw milestone, the most funds we have raised in one episode ever. And thank you to all of y'all. We've made Lashawn walk at least 7 times. Andrea, is your book going to be a trade or is it going to be single issues?
Single issues.
Single issues, okay. What's the page count on that?
I'm looking at maybe 24.
Okay.
I'm looking about 24.
All right.
Maybe
all right.
maybe 1 or 2 pages over that, but no more than that, really.
Okay. Are we doing for you a limited series or ongoing or
Up to ongoing series.
Okay.
It's ongoing.
Dang, did y'all kick Lashawn off the show? Mm, mm, mm. Iron sharpens iron. Yes, it does. She looks like she has some 80s Tina Turner here. She might. All I know is that she's doing a lot of moving of some earth because that's her power. And I figured her hair would not just be sitting there waiting to react. And here's Lashawn. She's back after 13K. Thank you, Moana. I appreciate it.
Yeah, big shout out there.
Yeah, I wanna be the best artist I can freaking be.
What is going on?
All right,
Am I
so
in here?
yeah, you're in here. You are in here.
Okay. I think I know what the problem is. Apparently there's like a bug with the Safari app, and it's telling me I need to update my iPhone because they fixed the bug in the update. But I don't
Mm,
want to do that because I don't know how long it's going to take the phone to update. So I'm just going to try to deal with it.
okay.
It says I'm backstage. Am I on here?
No, you're up
You
here.
are, you're here.
Hmm.
Is my audio okay?
Yep. Audio is fine.
Um, okay. Well, before it cut me off again, Moana, thank you so much. This is like just so amazing, you guys. What is it right now?
There she is. She's still there. You're still there. You're still here. Now she's not. The pieces of Earth look dope. Looks 3D. Thank you very much. Danny J. Quick
They
agrees as
do look
well.
good.
What'd you say, Andrea?
I said they do look good. I like them.
Thank you very
Has
much.
a nice effect.
I'm looking forward to getting you on the show, Andrea, and working on your characters. Yours look really good too.
Yeah, definitely. Me too. Looking at the stuff that you've done previously, definitely. I'd like to see you draw the character I've been promoting recently, Zetu.
Is that the one that is floating in the air with the energy around her head?
Yes, that's right.
Man, that is a beastly design.
I do love her. She's my favorite.
All right. For everybody who's been following
Thank
the
you.
show, you know I love drawing hands, so I had to make sure my girl Tara was doing some forceful ass stuff with her hands. Mike, bro, this is absolutely one of the best pieces you've done live. Wow, thank you. Oh yeah, that character Andrea posted earlier was dope. Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that, y'all. Trying to bring the fire on these pieces. So, Andrea, how long have you been involved with the Beautiful Soldiers? I know LaShawn said she's been working on it, what, 8 years?
Yeah, I've been involved with it from the start.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
I jump about. It
Uh,
depends who I get to work on. I said I jump about. I mean, at first it was Kasumi because I did one of the variant covers. I came up with Kasumi's variant cover.
mm-hmm.
But since I've written the chapter 4, which is about Cassie, yeah, she's my favorite at the moment. So
Oh, Cassie's your favorite? Okay. Alyssa says, yes, Andrea, let's go. Want to see Mike draw your characters. Oh, and what's cool about now that we're speaking with Alyssa popped in, her character is actually going to make their debut in Vigilance #4 before coming out in her own title. So we're going to get to see her in action before she gets her own book.
I came out that room to see if that might help the connection.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yep.
can hear you.
We can hear you loud and clear. You're killing it right now. We're still at 13,000 with 4 days. Still saying 4 days to go. All right, all right. Paige is in the building. What's up? What's up, Paige? How you doing? J Man says, "Yeah, Mike, you need to teach Rob Liefeld how to draw hands and feet." Hey, it looks like Rob Liefeld's doing great without drawing hands and feet. I'd kill for his career or his status right now. But he does need to learn how to draw hands and feet. Mike, is that Visions number 4 coming out? When is that Visions number 4 coming out? It's on roster. Script is done. We got a few different books coming out before Vigilance does, but it is coming. We're actually trying to secure the right artists for the book. We had a couple different artists on it before, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to get one artist on there, keep them ongoing, and but I want them to be right. I have a very specific idea of a person that I want and that I'm looking for. So it may take a little bit of time to find that, but I think good things come to those who wait. And if I can't wait any longer because I'm impatient, I have a backup plan. But trust and believe, it is on tap because Vigilance solo book has been absent for a while, and I want to get her back in the game because she's got some stuff planned too. Miss Stephanie is writing some really good things with her. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Paige says, "What's good, Lashawn? Teach me too, Mike." Danny J. Quick. There's nothing really to teach. You just got to draw a lot of hands. Like when you get up in the morning or while you at work, sketch about 15, 20 hands, different hand poses. Do that every day. That's what my figure drawing teacher made us do. Rob's current work on Snake Eyes is dope.
Okay.
Paige said
What's
people
going on
hate
with
Rob
you?
Liefeld. He said, "What's good?" He said people hate Rob Liefeld, but that Archie Comics book's going to be a top seller. Yeah, a lot of people hate Rob Liefeld, but you can't hate what Rob Liefeld has or has done for the industry. I know that man's art
That's
sucks,
true.
but people love it and they keep buying it. I can't hate on that. I can't hate on somebody that moves comic books. You put Rob Liefeld's name on a book, it sells. And not only does it sell, it gets people talking. Whether it's negative or positive, it gets people talking on social media. And that's what you want. Oh, Danny J. Quick, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Trust me, she's very important to the FSK franchise. So we're trying to put the right artist on her, which is why I wanted to put the right writer on her. And we got Stephanie Menard, and I'm very excited about that. Almost done here with this thing. This was a little bit of a marathon piece, but I'm glad we stayed on, Lashawn, for long because we got some ducats in here for you.
Yeah, definitely. Again, you guys, oh my God, like that's like $1,000
Yeah.
in like the span of 30 minutes.
Rob's live
Have
like
you
commercial.
ever done it before?
we've raising $1,000 for you in this time span is the most money we've raised on the show live. So you just out here setting all types.
Well, okay. You so silly. mm.
Amber,
Moana said, "Yep, streets be talking. Can LaShawn draw hands?" Paige, you are not going to. You are not going to get me started on this show tonight.
I'm
Paige
gonna
is
say
so
don't.
silly. He know I can draw hands.
Right, I'm gonna say not. Let's not
hmm
disrespect LaShawn live on the air like this. I remember when I saw LaShawn draw something like when LaShawn was out here putting out this assault of pinups and variant covers. I'd be in her inbox like, you getting on my nerves. Each new one you put up is the one that I want every time. And then she put up hers, and I ain't know. And I looked and I said, "Since when you know how to draw? Where did that come from?" And she was like, "Oh my God, I always knew how to draw." I was like, "You need to quit playing right now." Did not know that was in her toolbox.
Mike's so silly. You is too crazy. You know that.
I'm just up here having a good time talking about comics. And Danny J. Quick, I should have kept track of it because that's a good question. I would
No,
love to
and
know
that was
that.
the thing. Like, and like back when I was like drawing.
Did we lose her again? Sounds like it. Yep. Yeah, Danny J. Quick. I would honestly love to know that number myself. I should have kept track of it, and I never did. Um, I know that we were averaging whenever somebody was on here for Kickstarter, they were averaging 3 to 4 donations per show. I do know that, but it would have been great for me to keep track of that number. That would have been a great selling point to get people on the show. LaShawn, who would you rather do a cover for? Who would you rather do a cover? Rob Liefeld, Todd McFarlane, or Andy Kubert, or Stephen Platt? Did you hear me, LaShawn?
Um, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Hello.
Yeah. We can hear you.
The answer would have to. Okay, the answer would be Todd McFarlane.
Money Man. I call him McFarlane Moneyball.
Yes.
Why McFarlane for you?
Yes. When I tell you that man, because his whole mind frame is just. I feel like I love all of the people that Paige mentioned. I love them all, but with Todd McFarlane, I feel like I have a more connection with his type of art because his art is definitely more a little bit more realistic for me. And not only that, his mind frame. I feel like I connect with
Mhm.
him mind frame wise because he's a businessman. Like Todd McFarlane is a businessman. Seriously.
That's why I thought you would go
And
with him.
I respect everything that man does. Oh really?
Like when he gave
Really
those
nice.
choices,
So
I
you knew
I
I
knew
would
you were
choose
gonna say.
him.
I knew you was gonna choose him. Todd McFarlane is a G. Listen to him talk. He can be an a-hole, but listen to Todd McFarlane
Yeah.
talk. He doesn't spit nothing but
Yes.
knowledge. Nothing but knowledge.
That's right. And that man right there will tell you exactly like what it is, what it's going to be, and how it's going to be. Like I respect his bloodness.
Hmm.
I really do. So,
Like
Paige, when we
I
get off of
watched him.
here, I'm a Oh, go ahead, Mike.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna tell Paige. When we get off of here, I'm gonna hook up my tablet and I'm gonna draw your hands just for you.
Mm. Yeah, I remember I saw
I'm
one
gonna
of
go
Todd
get a picture
McFarlane's.
of Paige's hand. I'm gonna go get a picture of Paige's hand And I'm gonna draw your hands, Paige, and I'm gonna send it to you.
Mm. I remember I saw a video of McFarlane on live. He took the Venom from the movie and took a still frame from Venom
Mhm.
and drew over it and said the
Mhm.
design for the Venom in the movie is cool, but it's not right. And he did
Mhm.
like 7 tweaks to it, and it became perfect. And Todd McFarlane said no one called him on the character that he helped create and design. He helped and create and design this character, and no
Mhm.
one from Sony called him to get an idea of how to make this costume. And what he did was so simple, and it looked so much like Venom. It was ridiculous. So the man is impressive on all levels.
You know what?
But
I
Paige, I'm
saw
with
that
you.
interview too. I know the one you're talking
Did
about.
you? Paige, I'm with you. I'm an Andy Kubert fan. So for me, that's who I would have went with because Andy Kubert's the artwork that really made me love comic books. Andy Kubert draws my favorite version of Wolverine. I love how he draws Wolverine. That's funny hearing
Mm.
everybody's preferences, though.
Danny said that beauty mark though.
Huh?
So good.
Danny J. Quick said that beauty mark.
Oh, does he notice it? You like it?
Paige said, "That's out loud." Lashawn going to get off and do the body, body dance all over the comic shop. Baby, you hit 13, 13. You know what? Look, if anybody want to give any more money, I will get up right now and I'll do it on live.
She will.
I sure will.
Daniel says I would have
I
gone with
sure
Kubert as
will.
well, Mike. And that's just because I grew up with Kubert, man. I like Todd, and it's actually taken me, kind of like I've grown to like some artists with age. The older
Oh,
I
excuse
got,
me.
the more that I've gotten to understand comic books and things like that. So I definitely like what Todd can do.
Hmm.
Um, and probably a business decision, it would be better to get Todd McFarlane to do it, I feel like more of those covers would sell. But the comic book fan in me would go with Kubert because that's part of my love of comics.
I cannot believe that I went over 13K on the show, mine. Oh my God. This is just so amazing.
I can't believe you got me out here combing some hair right now.
Yeah, good. The
The
hair
hair
looks
looks
good.
good.
It does. Work the hair, Mike. You cannot like
I have a feeling she was about to say something very funny.
lose you.
She her internet kicked her out
Hello?
again. Yeah, you there? Oh, there she goes. What was you about to say, LaShawn?
Oh. No, I was just saying you cannot draw a badass woman without working that hair.
Right. No,
The
you
hair
right.
does everything, okay?
You are
It's
absolutely
been a
right.
lot of times I tell my artists they give me something and if that hair ain't working, I'll send it right back. I'll be like, nope, work that hair. And they'll be like, and some of my artists are they're what you call it? They're not American. So they be like, work the hair. What you mean? I be like, honey, she needs to look like she just stepped off the runway. That's what I
Mm.
mean. That hair needs to look like it just stepped off the runway. And when I say that, they be like, oh, and they go back and they work it. Mike, can I ask you a little
Yeah,
question?
go ahead.
Um, mm,
What's up?
okay. No, I'm just trying to see what you're doing. Trying to see how you're doing it. Um, can you go to her face for me?
Yeah.
I just want to point a little something out to you. You heard the way he said that, Andrew. Okay.
What?
Can you see where the on that top left at the you need to darken that in a little bit more.
Where at?
No, go up where the hair is. Where go up a little bit. The top left, the top. Go over to the left. Zoom in right there. You know, because
Darken this in more?
it looked like she just got like a little. Yeah, because it looked like she got a little ball. Yes, there you go. Close that in a little more.
Okay.
Perfect. There you go. It looked like somebody
Hey,
like she was in a fight and somebody yanked some of her hair out.
hey, I guarantee y'all every episode
Yes,
that
that's
LaShawn is
much
on.
better.
I guarantee you every episode that LaShawn is on, there is one moment like that that will happen. Every single one.
It is not every episode. Is it really?
Yes, LaShawn. I'm not
Is it
knocking it.
really my?
I am not knocking it. Paige said he's sending you the hands. He's sending you the hand challenge. But I'll tell you right now, I ain't doing no hand challenges because I already like
I
drawing
think
hands.
I'm playing. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna draw his hand. But see, Paige kind of know hands were like really my weakness back in the day. Like seriously,
Hmm.
Andrea will tell you too. I hated. I would put like back in the day when I was first drawing my girls and I was promoting them. I would always put their hands behind their body because I would hate to draw hands. Hands and feet were my weaknesses. But you know what, Mike? I remember like I didn't even back when I was, trying to like really push myself as an editor, I didn't even want people to know I drew.
Really?
I didn't want people to know me as an artist because I felt like it would take away from people knowing me, knowing that I'm a really like I'm a badass editor. I'm one of them.
Hmm.
I wanted people to know, oh, that girl is like a top editor. She will really help you and guide you to make the best book that you can make.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. And I didn't want people to really know me as an artist. But then I kind of was like, well, it can go hand in hand because I'm an artist. And then that way that'll help my editing skills because people will know I'm very critical of art, which is why I'm very critical of art as an editor. And I know Andrea used to tell me, she used to be like, girl, you are crazy. I wish I knew how to draw like you because I would tell everybody. And I'd be like, well, I didn't want a lot of people to know. And I guess
There you
that's why, like when I had promoted my cover of the book, and I got to my cover, you were like, oh, I guess that's why you were like, so shocked to see it because you didn't know I could draw.
Oh no, absolutely. I did not know you could draw. I thought you were a writer, editor, and that was it. And I mean, and there was nothing wrong with that. I just thought that's all you did. We're coming up on the final seconds of this bad boy being completed here.
Mike, that looks very good, Mike.
Thank you. I know. I don't mind doing this myself, but I know some artists may try to just draw it around it and figure it out. But sometimes you got to draw out that whole shape. You got to draw out that whole body, even though parts are covered up. And like right now, I'm going back in and covering those parts up. You've got to draw all that stuff out, in my personal opinion, just so you know where it all fits and how it all moves together or whatnot. But that's
Hmm.
just what I prefer to do.
Right.
Because I know some people are
Very
afraid to cover up
good,
the
mate.
work.
Just very good.
Let me see here.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
But that's why I wanted to do this layout, and and I normally do the rocks last, but I was like, man, let me do the rocks first and get that out the way, and just figure out what parts I want to sacrifice in this piece to not be seen.
Hmm.
But and then hopefully I pull off a good effect, and it looks good. And here we go, Tara, everybody. Take off the sketch lines.
Good job, mate.
Yeah, well done. That looks really good.
Let's hit that
Well
replay for everybody.
done.
So that'll take you through the whole thing. Everybody, what's up? Lashawn Colvin's Kickstarter is live. It's at $13,000. There's that link for it. Go check it out. It's still got 4 days left on that bad boy. And for the first time ever on Chat and Draw, we have raised over $1,000 in our time span here while talking with the creators of the book. I think that's pretty dang awesome. I want to shout out and thank all of you. Richard Ruffin, Bradley, Moana.
And
Those
thank
are the
you
ones I
guys.
know that definitely, those are the ones I know for sure did it. Anybody else that contributed to that, shout out and thank you as well. This piece will be added to LaShawn's Kickstarter list of things to give away. She is shooting for that $14,000 unlock goal right there. I just put that link in there. Badass Editor 2021 bumper sticker. Daniel says, I know LaShawn's art instincts help save a page in the upcoming issue of American Dreams. Awesome, awesome. Fourth Wall Productions in the building saying that's fire. Katie saying I love how this looks. Thank you very much, Katie. You see here we got all right. So this is the piece. This was a fun one. I had no idea what I was going to do. I knew I was going to draw Tara, and I normally have an idea for the pose in my head most times, but I was completely blank on this one. I wanted to definitely showcase Tara being powerful as hell, but then also still making sure she looks like a beautiful soldier, because I know for this 2 hours, LaShawn's my boss, so I got to make her happy. And there that is.
Yes, I'm very happy. This looks so good, Mike.
Yeah, I love that.
Very nice. Very,
Thank
very
you,
nice.
Steve.
Well
I appreciate
done. Oh my God. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for being so supportive. Thank you, everybody. Richard, Moana, Brad, everybody who plays tonight to help me cross that 13K. Now, one of my biggest goals that I've reached, that I was in the teens. I said it at the beginning of the episode when we first got on. I said I'll be so happy with my Kickstarter if I can cross into the teens, and I did because you guys really, really came through. I'm just mm, I might have to get up and walk again, but I'm gonna wait until we close it out.
Hmm. Well, shout out to everybody that helped. Steve, thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. And just slide in my DMs when you're ready to get that show episode. I'll send you over the links for you to sign up. I will tell you, season 4 of Chat and Draw, we're adding new features, which is why you guys should tune in to our 100th episode. I'm adding sizzle reels for creators. I'm adding a versus spot. The versus spot is when 2 creators can come on, and I will draw both of your characters fighting each other at the same time. Sizzle reels for the creators. So if you've ever wanted your own, like, you know how I do, let me show you. I do this for people that come on the show.
Here comes a new challenger.
Well, I'm going to make something special for each creator that pledges at that level or whatnot. Your own sizzle reel, your own WWE style intro on the show whenever you come on live or whatnot. And I'm also got open slots for the new show intro that I'm going to be doing. So if you want to be in the show intro, you can. And I'm doing the art books, which are being currently colored. I know one of my colors is Veronica Smith. I have Aries doing another set of colors on this. This thing's gonna be pretty fantastic, man. And I can't thank you all enough for tuning into the show, supporting the show. And I'm looking forward to the 100th episode and releasing all this awesome new content. Congratulations to Lashawn and Andrea as well for Beautiful Soldiers. They still got 4 more days, so rock out with them, y'all. You can give me a follow on Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube as Most Epic Art. I just learned this thing called branding, and yes, my name's the same all across the levels. I want to thank Lashawn for being on the show. I want to thank Andrea for being on the show, her first time on here. Can't wait to get her back when we discuss her book. But thank you for tuning in, everybody, and stay epic, everyone. Oh, yeah, follow my Kickstarter. Where's mine at? Dang it, I forgot to do it. Did I not put it in here? I forgot to put it in here. I'll get it on there. I should have plugged it. I don't know where it's at now. Oh, well. Hey, you'll see me on my Facebook page. Follow my Kickstarter. I'll put it on here in a little bit. You guys have a good evening and stay epic.